I'm recording now. All right, my 3. Here you go, Slim. Okay. All right, as said by Mr. Antonio Barkins, the recycling in our house started for my kids. My son came to me one day and he was like, "We need to start recycling. Why do we throw away paper? Why is this?" And asked so many questions. And I never thought about recycling. I never thought about it at all. I didn't litter, but I didn't think about recycling either. And he made me wonder, how would it be for us to just put in one piece of paper every now and then and recycle? So the question is, do you recycle? Are you that person who throws paper on the ground and keep going? Do you see paper on the ground and pick it up? Not because you're recycling, just because you don't want the ground to look nasty. So the more you're thinking about it, how good is recycling? How easy is it? So many times it's easy to recycle. People are making recycling available everywhere. I know here at our school, at East Georgia, we have recycle bins around. We have something that say paper only, bottles only. And as my son said, he has the same thing in school. So that made him realize about recycling and helping the environment and not do so much output of trash. So I also have pulled this from a website. And the website was from Galileo, Consumers Healthcare Financial Management. And this is a list. And the list goes cardboard. It's very easy to recycle. Paper, of course, is very easy to recycle. Something that we can recycle, I know most people do not, the grease. The cooking grease you cook with, you can recycle that. Some people use that as fuel for their vehicles. They use it for fuel as lawnmowers and different things like that. So you definitely can recycle the grease that you cook with. It's a little harder to recycle that in paper, but you still have that option to recycle it. Light bulbs, even once they die out, you still can recycle them. That was surprising to me because, hey, my laptop just recently died. And I told my son, I said, we're going to throw it away. And he just, no, let's recycle it. Can we recycle laptops? I know the pieces can be reused, but can we actually recycle? Then yes, you can. That's what recycling is, reusing something. Reusing it to make a new material out of old material. So even when you do recycle laptops and different things like that, they use some of the old products from that laptop to make new ones or to add on to additional laptops. So it works. So that is great right there. This list gives you, bring it up a little bit. Can you see it, Miss Lynn?
No, I can't see it. Okay, yeah.
This list right here shows you about recycling. So another thing is help cut down animals. I recently had 2 trees cut down in my yard. And I see the little squirrels looking for food, squirrels, little birds, and I feel just like, oh my gosh, they're home. They're food. So we not only hurt ourselves, but we also hurt the animals that live in the trees. And the more paper we use and not recycle, that's the more trees they have to cut down. And I'm sorry, I don't want me to tell my great-grandchildren about how it was to have a pretty ocean, how it was to have trees, and not just be a memory. I want them to see the trees. I want them to see the squirrels running in your yard. I want them to see how gorgeous this world is, and not from a magazine or not from a book. I want them to actually see it themselves. So basically, as Webster Dictionary states, recycling is to make something new out of something already used. And I also asked my son was another source. He's 7. If a 7-year-old can think about recycling every now and then, why can't we? One bottle, all it takes, one bottle. You can just throw it in the recycle bin when you're finished. And no, I'm not saying you have to be the person who have in your house paper, plastic, cardboard. No, just if you're walking by a recycle bin and you see something that say recycle paper here and you're having paper, instead of throwing it in the regular trash can, just take an extra step and put it in a recycle bin. Because, hey, we want this world to look this way for our kids and our grandkids. Don't you? Have fun. So, we have this paper to show you. So with our conclusion, I'm going to let you know this. In 1998, America used 2 billion pounds of HDPE to make plastic bottles for household products. That is equivalent weight of 900,000 Honda Civics. Can you believe that? In 1 year, we used 2 billion pounds of something to make plastic bottles when we could have recycled it and cut back. I'm pretty sure we all could use one of them new Honda Civics, 900,000. So that's a lot. Only thing we need to do, we don't have to be a mastermind at recycling. Bottle, piece of paper, one at a time. One day by day. That's it. Thanks.